Hey there folks, how are you? Welcome to day 40 of Lyndall's Luscious Limberings. Yes, that's right, we have done 40, or actually we've done 39. Today is the 40th one of these sessions. We've made it this far. You are a champion. Yes, you are. That's just, let's just let the profoundness of that milestone sink through our systems and electrify our limbs. I've been reading Shakespeare. He never said that really, actually. Whatever. 40. Yes, good. Well done, us. Hopefully you should be feeling a little bit different. Not just the mania from lockdown, which clearly I'm expressing now. But I mean, feeling a little fitter, stronger. If not, also good. Whatever. Great. So today's core day. So let's get on with it. Let's work those muscles. All right. Finger of power with your playlist, please. 3, 2, 1, go. And feet hip width apart, just underneath the hips. Gentle bend. And I'm just going to bring the hands forward. Same time sending the spine back. Breathing in, reverse that. Nothing too extreme, just start to warm up. And out. Breathing in, sorry, moving out. Breathe out, curl under. Sending the butt away. And reverse. And again in. And back out. Again going in. And now a little faster, so in and out. And again. Start to get a bit of a wave motion through. Good, just hanging over. Now we're going to go up and down. So each time you can manage to get yourself a little bit further over. Good. This time as you go down, just wrap your hands beneath your knees. And we're just going to lightly arch back and pull away. So arch and relax. And again. So don't prop anything here. You're just pulling the spine up until you find a nice stretch along the back. Letting the shoulders drop down. Don't let them scrunch up towards the ears. Good. And down. Just hang here for a bit. Rolling up through the spine, either by breathing in or out, stacking the vertebrae on top of each other. All the way up. And down. Coming up. And down, just with the arms to the side. Rolling through the shoulders. And as we're doing this, we can just start to walk through with the feet. Just sort of starting to really feel the feeling of the ball of the foot on the floor. Moving the neck, keeping it nice and free. Going forwards. Good. And now I just want to start to rotate around. At the moment, you can let the hips be free if you like, as long as you're not putting any pressure on the knees. All right, now we want to keep the hips facing forwards. Let just the shoulders and the head turn. Knees are soft. And now keeping the head facing forward, so it's just the shoulders that are turning. Still reaching up through the head, sinking down through the butt, as always. Good, just one arm. And letting it swing. Doesn't have to go with the music. You might have your own music anyway. I want this arm to be nice and free. So now sort of switch off conscious control of it and let the momentum of the body just swing it around. Good, and reverse the direction. So again, it's the center of the chest that's causing the momentum. The arm's just passive. Good. And the other way. Okay, I've just had a technical issue. Just pause, just pause, just pause. Sorry, my playlist just mucked up for a second. Sorry, let's go to song number 2 and get ready to start together. Soz, soz. 3, 2, 1, go. Got it. Other arm. So again, just using the center of the chest and going the other way. Beautiful. Reaching up with the hands and rising up on the toes. Take it out to the side, keep the fingertips up. And coming down. Now the chest goes forward and back. Try and let the rest of the body just be passive. It's just the center of the chest moving side to side. And circle. Changing direction. Good. Taking the legs nice and wide, bending down, and hips. As you're doing this, really think about the thighs opening up. Now front to back. Indulge in that feeling of curving under that stretches across the small of the back. And circle. Keep it nice and free. Going the other way. Good. Sending the arms up, reaching over. And relax down. Bending the knees, rolling up through the spine. Arms up, reach over and out. Bend the knees, collapse over. Head heavy, rolling up through the spine, bending the knees. And over again. Relax, going over. Rolling up. Turn the foot out to the side and the same, reaching it out. Bend the knee, rolling up. Make sure you do unlock that knee before you go over. Bending over. So from here, unlock the knee first, then bend over. Reaching out with the hands, bend. Going up, changing the foot. Bend first, then collapse over. Make sure you're reaching from the outside blade of this foot rather than rolling onto the inside bit. Do as I say, not as I do. Relax, bending down. And just swinging from side to side. Good, bend the knees, rolling up. Shaking hands out to the side. Bend, reaching over, lengthen. Bend. wall here rather than reaching down. Good. From here, going to do some tabletop sweeps. So it's like you're running your chest along the tabletop with your arms spread wide, trying to wipe off all the cutlery and crockery with one fell swoop. A little bit faster. So remember, making the movement lighter to get the speed. Good. Relaxing down. And bend. And straighten. Good. Now put your hands on the floor if you can. This time as you straighten, arch up through the spine. Like a cat stretching. Arch up. Down. Arch up. Language warning if you're listening to my playlist. Good. Just coming side on. And just going to stretch through this calf at the back. Good. Changing over. So I'm not stretching in here. I'm just allowing a chance for the calf at the back to stretch. And sending the heels back. Into our beloved down dog and walking through. And now starting to incorporate a real twist. So warming up along the lats and the back. And we're just going to sit here for a sec. And then popping the arms down into a dolphin hold. Lifting up through the butt still. Good. Then from here, just gently walk the feet out, and so that we're in a plank. That's convenient. Now from here, what we're going to do is lift the butt up and down. So you're not going to go into the same kind of dolphin as what you've had before, because the shoulders aren't going to be on top of the elbows. So if you're feeling pressure through the shoulders, just go back into holding a plank. From here, our little oblique twists. Keep going. Straight back into the raises, so up and down. Now you might feel it a bit more. Keep going. And straight into our obliques. Remember, keep your gaze forward. Every time I look down between my hands, just think, Lyndall shouldn't be doing that. She should be looking a little bit forwards. Good. Put the knees down. Back into a child's pose. Up into all fours. And cat-cows. Good. Reaching out with the left hand, right foot, and down. Smooth change over to the other side. And down. Other way. Last time on this side. Good. From here into a high plank. And we're going to go walking forward and back in. Stay on the left hand first for once, for the start. for once, stay on the left hand. Totally not what I meant. Now we're going to change over to the right hand. Right, left, right, left. Staying up in a high plank. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, change legs. In, up, in, and down. In, up, in. Waiting for the change of music. There we go. And staying here, we're going to go up and change. Again. Good stuff. Coming down into a child's pose. You love it. Yes, you do. I can hear how much you love it from here. Good. Back into a forearm held plank. We're going to do 4 little inches out and then back in. So don't go too far. If you're feeling pressure on the small of the back, just decrease how far you go out. Just tiny little moves. Couple more. Lead with the opposite hand to what you did before. Keep the butt nice and high, don't let it sag. And knees down. Just pose. Let's roll into our back. It's a nice restful position there, isn't it? Oh yeah. And just do our stretches for the small of the back. So legs down, knees come in, pushing the small of the back into the floor and down. I'm not putting my feet down, but you can. It makes it more of a core workout if you don't put them down. If you just want it to be the stretch, let them rest in between. Really make sure you're trying to squeeze that small of the back into the ground. All right, let's rest those knees down. So what we're going to do is now is a little crunch from here, just up to one side and the other. Make sure it's led by the crunch. Now, if you want to increase the workload, and I know you do, don't relax in between. So you're just never putting those shoulder blades down the ground, so you're always engaging through the core. Otherwise, if you want, relax down. These are delightful, these ones. Good. Feet straight up. I don't know what this one's called. I'm going to call it the dying fly. Start with the hands up, out to 45, and up. 2. Make sure you're pushing the small of the back into the ground as you go. You're not getting that arch. So if you're finding an arch, just don't take the legs quite so far. You only really want to be aiming for a 45-degree angle anyway. So I'm not going all the way down to the floor. See, I told you it'd be restful on your back. Couple more. Good, feet down. Let's go straight into our toe tap series. So up, up, down, down. Pulling in through the core. Good, now swap over to the other leg for leading. Up, up, down, down. This is your rest. Lovely. Okay, so now what we're going to do in the next one is let's just keep our legs up and do some tabletop crunches. So I'm crunching through here, but don't put the strain through the neck. I've lost count, so let's just do a few more. Nice one. Just relax down, just bring the knees into the chest if you like. How good is core day? It's totally my favourite day. Couple more new ones for you, you're going to love them. Let's do this one. So we're going to stretch out wide. Just bring your one knee up as you bring your arms down. See, that's not so bad, is it? Alright, so then if you want to, just bring the core up as well. And if you really want to, don't put the legs down on the ground. There it is. Good, 4 more. And collapse down to the floor. Have a rest for a sec. Great. So what we're going to do, you're loving it, I can tell. Up, legs wide. And what we're going to do is open and close the legs. So open, close. So make sure you're controlling how far they go. Now, of course I did lie. That's not all we're going to do. If you're feeling good with that, now as the legs come together, we do a crunch. Making sure it's coming from here and not from the neck. So you're engaging through here. Controlling how far out the legs go. Four more. Nice. Relax for a sec. You know what? Before we get off our backs, what we really should do, let's just do some leg switches. And now we're going to make them 4 bounces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and change. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. If you'd like to extend it, come on up. Engaging through here, not through the neck. 1 more switch. Nice work, coming down. I lied, there's one more thing to do on our back. Alright, just take a moment. Alright, so supporting yourself underneath your butt, we're going to go here and switch. Now try and keep these circles, it's pretty hard. Let the engagement come through here, not through the neck, keep the chin tucked. And now a double bounce. So 1, 2, that was totally my hip clicking. 1, 2, and again. Well, that's good. Good to get that out. Good, down. Just bring your knees in. Circle it around. And the other way. I think we should come off our backs. I think we should go to our sides. It's far more restful lying on your side, isn't it? Yes. You're going to love this one. Now we're going to go up into a side plank. And we're going to dip the hip and back up. So really come back up, leading, raising through the hips. See, this one's not so bad, is it? Woo! Staying on balance. Good. Staying on this side, we're going to go in and out. Coming down. Change sides. And up. Let's get your balance to start with. And then we're going to go dip. And up. Dip. And up. And 4 more of these. And 4. 3. 2. And 1. And then reaching under. 2. 3. And 4 more. 4. 3. 2. 1. Go back into your other side. Take in the air. Feel how good it is to be alive. Okay, so this hand's here. This one's here. Just going to start by raising the leg and then bring it forwards. Now, keep the hips side on. So don't let them roll out. That's cheating. You really want that hip to be perpendicular to the floor. Now, this is good for you. Bring in a side crunch and a forward crunch. Try not to cheat like I almost did then. You really want to go directly sideways. So even if you don't go as far, that's fine, as long as you're not rolling the hip one way or the other to achieve it. Don't crunch forwards, crunch sideways. It's hard not to, because your body wants to be economical. We're going to say, no, no economy. No economy for you. Keep going. Nice work. Change it over. And just starting off with a basic shape to start. So, up. If you want, don't give yourself delusions of grandeur here. Don't raise the leg too high. It just makes it harder later on when you can't do it with your hand behind your head. If you want to extend, here we go. Just side on. Try and bring that knee right to the chin as you go forwards. That is totally my clunky hip. It doesn't hurt, just so you know. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I can hear it. Good. All right. Just rolling back into a child's pose for a sec. Good. Back up into a plank, and we're going to do trapezius dips. And into here, and keep going. If this is too intense, remember, go on your knees. Good, back onto your knees. Going back to the first thing we did, well, one of the first things we did, reaching it out and down, changing over. Make the change over smooth. Pulling the belly button into the spine, engaging through the shoulder blades. And we're going to circle around. Circle. 2, 3, 4, and the other way. Good. Tuck the toes under, into a down dog, and walking through. Good. Walking the hands into the feet, and rolling up through the spine. Take your time. Just going to go back to rolling the shoulders. Good, and swinging. So use this stretch up with the arms here to stretch out the belly. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be tight. It might not be tight at all, but if it is tight, without popping a shoulder out of joint, just use that stretch. And turning. Same again, reaching up through the ribs as you do this. Good. Back to Knee bend, swinging the arms through nice and loose. Okay, through in a full circle. 2, circle. And 1, 2, circle. Good. And back to small and big. Over and out. And with wide legs. And into reaches. And diagonally up. Really use that as a stretch along the front. Good. Hands behind your head now. Turning. Good. Bending over, forward, straight legs, and turning. Legs are straight but not locked. And now start to put a little bit of a knee bend in. Good, and reaching forward. And rolling up. And forward. Rolling up. Good, staying here, legs bent. And shoulder. 2, and in, 2. Good, see that wasn't, I did say there might be jumping the other day. I'm not going to make you jump today. See how nice I am? I'm so nice. And just stay here for a bit longer. Changing over. Good. Bending down. Straightening the legs. And again, swinging. Good. Sitting down. Not the bad type of sitting down. Rolling onto your belly. And just bring up one leg and stretch. Just change the grip and lightly bring that leg to the outside. Good, back in and down, changing over the legs. If you're super flexy here, you might not feel the stretch. Don't worry about that. You might feel one here though. Good stuff. Just coming up into a cobra. So on your forearms, and put your face forwards, pulling your fingertips towards your elbows until you find a stretch along the front. Good. Coming down, hands under your armpits. And pushing yourself up into as much of an upward dog as you feel like doing. Freeing up the neck if you like. And coming down. Just banana yourself around, so put your feet on one side, hips on the other, hands on the other, and then push up. So you should get more of a stretch on this side. If you're not getting the stretch, raise that arm up a bit. Good, and the other side. So banana yourself. Stretching up. If you can't find a stretch in that side of the body, lift up the hand. Good, just bringing in the legs. Sitting with crossed legs or however is comfortable for you. Reaching up. And try and touch the wall. Keep both butt cheeks on the floor, otherwise you're cheating. Swinging around. And touch the wall on this side. Really stretch out. And again, sweeping around. Really try and get that wall. Now if you're feeling stable, you can release this hand. Give yourself a bit of percussion. down to the abdomen as well. Good. Put the hand back. Stretch. Tabletop to the side. Make sure you're stable before you let go. Good. Hand back. Stretching. Try and touch the wall. Good. Coming up. And last one, just like we did the other day. Butt underneath. Heels underneath the butt. And just pointing that knee forwards. Spotify is always nice and gives me a recommended playlist afterwards. Bearing in mind, if you haven't actually purchased Spotify, one, you won't get the songs in order. And also, as you play the playlist, Spotify will also add in a lot of its own, which is beautiful. Just gives you a different experience to the one I've got. But a lot of people I know aren't just using their own music or whatever. I'd recommend that rather than nothing, because the idea of you just listening to me puff and talk and seeing the look on my face when I start to groove to a song that you're not listening to is slightly alarming. Yeah, but I mean, you know, what else? Good. And just coming up into this one. And just popping the pelvis forward, rolling it under until you find a stretch along the flexor on the other leg. Lifting up nice and tall and leaning over the side of the leg that's up to get a stretch down that side. That should feel quite nice. And back up. And then just, without arching the back, just popping forwards. Just to get a deeper stretch along the flexor. Hi there guys, it's Lyndall here. So, funny story, right when I was recording this bit, someone just outside my window started to use a power tool. Now, it's okay, I did know them, and it was my kitchen window, which is where the general car park is, and not my lounge room window, which, let's face it, would have been a bit freaky. But although I thought it was quite mild at the time, it did actually turn out that it completely blitzed the recording. So I'm just giving you this little update now, which I've recorded later. And look, what I was saying at the time was very profound. I'll just let you know now. Oh, to tuck your pelvis forward there, just to get a stretch along the flexor. I'm just saying that if somewhere's tight, like your flexor, you know, don't feel you have to keep on pushing through it. Go see someone. Go get it checked out. See if you need some kind of medical treatment or supportive therapy. But, you know, don't keep on pushing through it. You'll probably just end up doing more harm than good. Still looks like I'm just turning my pelvis under there and chatting about something I'm finding quite amusing. And now I'm lifting up my arms and I'm bending over the leg that's raised forward, just like that. And yeah, so go see someone, you know, anyone you trust, your doctor, myotherapist, physio, chiropractor, osteotherapist, acupuncturist, massage person, naturopath, anyone, you know, just get it sorted out. And now I'm just leaning forward, just stretching out that flexor there. And well, this has been nice. It's been really nice to reconnect with you once again. And hope you've enjoyed this episode, and that's great. So thanks for listening. See you later. It's always good to get help. Good, and then just over. Great. Just come up to an A-frame. Bending the knees. Rolling up through the spine. Amazing. And now we have completed 40 days. That's pretty cool. Well done. Let's see how far we can go, hey? Dubious challenge, but a challenge nonetheless. I know I'm still going to keep on going until I'm back at Hogwarts. So let's see how long that takes. You're probably all going to be back at work by that point. Anyway, I'm just rambling. Great. Thanks for joining me. Have a great weekend. I'll see you when we get back. And yes, thank you for sticking for 40 sessions. That's amazing. In all honesty, that's a real credit to you. Well done for having the motivation to get up and do something when, you know, we're dealing with this particularly odd time. So give yourself a pat on the back, particularly with a cupped hand in an area that's sore. All right. So much love for you. Have a great weekend. Bye.